So we haven't done an account review in a while, so we're going to do one for this account here. It does look like a relatively newer account, as you guys can see. We don't even have an awakened Dark Cow yet. So we have Mystic Flower at level 75 only too. No promotion, no Burning Spice yet on this account, not even a Peach Blossom. We just did a gacha on this one. We unlocked Caramel Shoe, Street Urchin, and Matcha, as well as Nutmeg Tiger. We do see all the special cookies at least being obtained here, and it does look like we don't really have much of the magic candies either. Okay, we only have these two magic candies here, Cream Puff and Financier. At least Financier's is there. Level 51 at a level 12 Cookie Castle. That is not too bad in general, just because of the fact that nowadays they lowered everything for the whole building process. So if you guys go to the index and then you go to this second tab, this is where all the landmarks are. So it does look like all of the general stat cookie landmarks are built. I would say later down the line, build all of these landmarks just because they do give you guys free things. Like these soul stones, they make up for itself like later down the line. Like these, even the raw materials, the stamina jelly, as well as the coins, like all of these are going to be really good down the line as long as you invest in them. So if you have the extra crystals to do so, just buy them and place them down, upgrade them, and they will be beneficial. I would say this one is the only one that is just like, I don't think you need to spend 5,000, but it does help you guys later down the line for this. So for your prosperity. So that does help out in your prosperity ranking. Just because if you guys go here, like the landmark levels are going to add up later. So if you don't have the crystals, then probably a good idea to start saving a little bit just to build those. Those do help out tremendously down the line. It's just because the more and more and more and the longer and longer you play, the more you're gonna get. All right.
What now?
Antonin Spire, thanks for the $10 donation. I appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate it. No comments, but thank you so much for your support. All right, and it does look like they have been consistently reaching about, at least 3, 4. That is pretty good. So that is. Yeah, 3, even 2 sometimes. That's a really good. It doesn't look like an account that has been played for a long time. All right, so we have that. Let's just look at the storage real quick and just look at these stuff. It does look like they do generally have a lot of materials, which is really good. So I would say once you guys have all of these cookies, all right, so the next thing that I would recommend a lot of the players to do, once you guys have a lot of these cookies, and then once you're actually, let's just look at the treasures too. Once you have a pretty good level on the treasures, which this account kind of needs to do a little bit more too, it does look like you do need to pull more treasures. The specialist doesn't matter, but like this one here, you can level these 3 up right here, and then I would say level the vial as well as the robe and the monocle. These are probably the top picks right now. The rest of them, it really doesn't matter. But once you guys get all the cookies as well as get a good level on your treasure, the next thing I would say to do with your mileage point is get these, the 10-minute speed ups from the mileage shop. This is actually really good because it will help speed up your material grinding, right? These material grindings, it's so simple nowadays just because you can go into this and then you just click on, like you do this and then you click on this, you have all the speed ups. So using your speed ups to get some materials, stack up on your resources is not a bad idea because they do continuously get used up, right? Through your train. You see how these needs to be done. For me personally, I have a lot of that on my account. I would go and just speed up on the dashboard real quick, and then I would just have to send the trains because the trains give you guys raw materials. They give you guys extra materials that you need, and also on top of that, it comes out on the Tree of Wishes. And right now, Tree of Wishes, especially for a lot of the players, you definitely want to just do these daily. Not only because you have the events going on, right? These events where you have to claim Tree of Wishes, so those are gonna be things that you really want to do. All right, so just spend those. I would say again, for your mileage points, it's going to come down to getting the most necessary cookies, all right? Get them up to a decent amount of promotion just so that when you do pull them next time, you get it awakened, or what you get the ascension, right? The soul cores. And then I would say use it on your treasure tickets. And then after that, it will be on to your speed ups, all right? Speed ups are really, really good, I would say. Speed ups are really worth it. All right, so let's look at the lavatory side. So lavatories are another thing that just generally takes a long time, because for me personally too, it's just something that I just mindlessly do, right? I have almost everything maxed out now on my personal account, and that's just something that I just don't even think about. I just log in. If I see it's done, I just do a next one and I just let it go. It's something that takes a long time, but it will just help you out later down the line. It's just something you don't want to neglect. Just have it always running 24/7. Like something should be running on this thing. All right, they have a pretty good level on it, level 5 on all of them. This is pretty good though. All level 5s, at least half level is good to see. I would say level it up to your level 8 now, so that you do get these. And then now look at the cookie side. So personally, if I would have to say which one to focus on first, focus on the kingdom side a little bit more in the beginning, just because these resources, these materials are going to be key in actually keeping your kingdom alive. All right. And then, after that, just start leveling up some of these stats, because these stats are going to just generally help you, all right, clear some of the things. All right. I mean, like right now, because of the fact that there's biscuits, there's extra stats, and all of those things that are going on, these stats are not as like super important, I would say, compared to before. All right, unless you're like focusing on arena and things like that, then it comes really, really big. Like the effect is really big when it comes to arena. They help out, but the kingdom side, because of the fact that you have to send your trains, you have to do your trio wishes, these will be a bit better in the beginning. And then once you have a lot of these saved up, right, or you have a lot of the kingdom side done, move on to the cookie side and then start doing the easier ones first, and then get to level 5 at least on all of them would be something that I would recommend to do. All right, just because again, these are going to just help you. All of these things are going to help you later down the line as time goes by. The more and more you play, the more and more beneficial it will get to. Okay, so since they are working on a budget, right, off of a budget right now, it does look like we're using fettuccine with financier, mystic flower, snapdragon with wind archer. I would say in this case, probably a better idea to just use cream ferret rather than snapdragon. But I'm gonna guess that it's mainly because you don't have you have enough to level it up. I would say if you have enough to level up, then level up cream ferret, because cream ferret will be way better in this slot than snapdragon as of right now. All right, definitely going to be a better option. If you have this, then I think you should be at least able to reach a good Elite 3 or so this season 2 as well. I'm sure this also works out to get to Elite 3. But yeah, all these other cookies right now, you probably not a rush to level up as of right now. I would just say, yeah, just focus on this team as of right now. And then once you get a Dark Cacao Awakened, you'll put in Dark Cacao Awakened in here instead of fettuccine. But a good epic cookie to use. Fettuccine is a good sub to use in here, along with financier, to tank for your team as of right now. Maybe, yep, you have Rebel leveled up. That's good. So this is a good place to be for you personally, I would say. Just the next thing, get this thing up to level 80 and then level up your treasures. Looks like everything is cleared so far. Dark mode. Oh, so dark mode here. I would say go and do these dark modes. You have a lot of stamina jelly. That's a lot of extra crystals and stuff you could get from these dark modes that you did not clear. And you definitely have the team to do it. Like, it shouldn't be hard. Like, you have Wind Archer, you have all the Cream Ferret, you have all those cookies. So I would say go and clear this. This is extra crystals here, extra materials. Use up your stamina jellies. Master mode, you probably could start going and beating those two. Let's look at the beasties here. So it does look like you have cleared most of them in the normal stages at least. Story normal. Some of them might be done in hard. But I can see most likely you couldn't have cleared all of them is because of your, let's look at here, your biscuits. Yeah. So your biscuit levels are really low. The toppings really doesn't matter in this one because your toppings are not going to take effect, right? Too much. Yeah, I can tell. Like, you gotta, yeah, you definitely need to start farming a little bit more on the beastie side so that you can level up your beast, so you can level up your biscuits. Because your biscuits naturally, like, generally are very low leveled. Well, level 20 is max right now, and you don't have a lot of your bites. So that's going to be something that you really need to focus on. This shouldn't be stacking up. Like, whoever is stacking up your juicy salmon jelly, you need to go and spend it. Like, you need to do these. Obviously, you need to do the menace right now because the event is going on. But, like, if you shouldn't be sitting on 500 or so. Like, just go and do this and just speed it up or something. Get your materials, get the resources that you need, because those are going to be, really, really beneficial down the line. You really need to have those doughs. You need to really have those bites. All right? Because those are going to be the things that will carry you late game. Right? Carry you late game. So make sure to do that as well. But it does look like the next cookies that you really need to level up, just to kind of conclude this review here in general, is going to be Mystic Flower to level 80, obviously. You want to level up your Cream Ferret to level 80. And then the next magic candy, as of right now, I would say get Twizzly. Yeah, you should get Twizzlies. Let me just look at the guild too. I don't think I've seen the guild one yet. Yeah, get your guild cookies up too. You have enough you have enough EXPs. Twizzly is needed. All right, so Twizzly will be the next magic candy to focus on. It looks like you're literally using. Okay, yeah. All right, so the direction that I would take this account next is 1. Do your beast yeast episodes or grinding. All right, use your juicy stamina jellies. Next, do your dark mode. All right, for all the episodes, because you definitely could clear a lot of those. That's a lot of free, crystals and things like that you're just kind of leaving behind. Next, on your cookie side, level up Cream Ferret to level 80, level up Mystic Flower to level 80. And then I would recommend you to start working on your guild boss battle teams. And if your guild is not as active, go and join an active guild. All right, you don't want to be stuck in a non-active guild. If you're on an active guild, it does look like you're pretty active, or the guild is pretty active. Then I will work on your guild boss battle team. So I mean, generally the account is in a pretty good shape. Like it's being worked on. Like the lab was being worked on. You have all the landmarks. Like a lot of the accounts that I look at don't have landmarks, don't have your labs working. At least this account does have all those things going on. So I am happy to see that it's all work in progress. That's really, really good to see. Cool. And it does look like everything is pretty much kept nicely maintained as well, I would say. Yep, it does look like you have been doing it, so that's good. All right. Yeah, I mean, it's all good. pretty good. I would just say, yeah, focus on those things that I talked about and get them going so that you can contribute a little bit more, get more of those crystals and stuff like that as well. All right, so that would be what I would recommend.